Hello, hi, my name is Kat, and today I will be doing my July wrap-up and August TBR. I read 14 books in July, which is the most that I've ever read in my life, and I'm very proud of it. And I read so many great books. The first book that I read was The Duff by Cody Keplinger, and I absolutely adored this book. It's a story about a girl named Bianca. She's 17 years old, and she gets called a Duff by this guy named Wesley. She's kind of like this uglier of her friend groups. Like, she's not described as really, really ugly, but she's just not the most attractive one of the group since her friends are really hot. It starts this enemies with benefits relationship with Wesley, which leads to, romance. And I really love the book. I really like the characters. They're very diverse. Some of them might be annoying sometimes, but I really like them. And I understand the way they were feeling and their problems, situations with their families and stuff. I really like that. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. I think that all of y'all should check it out if you love contemporary and chick lit, because this is awesome. The book that I read was Cinder by Marissa Meyer, and I really, really liked this book. It was very good. It's a story about this cyborg, Cinder, and she's kind of like in this place. She's a mechanic. She's, 2 stepsisters, and she also has a stepmother of Prince Kai, which is Lord the Prince, and he needs help with one of his androids, and they kind of meet, a little spark there, because she's a cyborg. Sparks, you get it? Robot spark. And, stuff happens. I can't wait to get Scarlet, but I'm not going to be reading it soon, because I want to get closer to when Crest comes out. And I really liked the book. It was awesome. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I think that everyone should pick it up. The next book that I read was Divergent by Veronica Roth, and this is another dystopian in this society where there's like 5 factions in this futuristic Chicago, and they're kind of based on your personality, on how you are, how you act. And this girl named Beatrice Pryor, when you turn 16, you have to take this aptitude test, which tells you where you belong. And she finds out that she's divergent, which is something really, really dangerous, and she shouldn't tell anyone. She kind of gets to choose which faction she wants to go to from the ones that are selected for her. A lot of plot twists and a lot of things happen, a lot of death, and I really liked the book. Really loved the book. It was awesome. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. If you want to know the rest of the books that I read in July, go to my BookTubeathon wrap-up. I basically didn't read anything after the BookTubeathon. I was very tired, and Netflix happened. I hate Netflix. I should have canceled. But this always happens before summer ends. I always find a show that I want to watch. Last summer, it was Lost. I watched the whole thing because Ian Somerhalder was in it. Not for a very long time, but after what happened with him, I just kept watching it. I totally got lost in the show, and I was watching another show a week ago, and I just got completely lost in it. If you guys follow me on Twitter, you know what I'm talking about, because I always quote it. I have this thing when I watch shows, I have to marathon them. The whole seasons were there, 7 seasons. I have to marathon it, so I watched the whole 7 seasons and in 7 days, and yeah, that pretty much lost my mind. There's this awesome thing about it, and there's this terrible thing about it. Like, the awesome thing, how watching this show, you don't get to have to wait 3 months because of the cliffhangers and the season finales, but when you're watching it in 7 days, the magic just goes away. You know everything that's gonna happen. You've watched the whole thing, and then it's over. The whole magic is over, and in 7 days, you just lost the whole story. The first book that I have to read is How to Read Literature Like a Professor by Thomas C. Foster. I know we're almost done with August, and I still haven't started this book. Shame on me, but yeah, I have to really read this book. The book that I have to read is Frankenstein by Mary Shelley, and this is a classic, so I'm not excited about that. I have to do analysis and all that stuff, and but yeah, I'm very excited because it's supposed to be really good, but oh my gosh, I'm not excited. And I don't think I'm going to read anything else just because I have to really analysis books, and I only have 2 weeks left, and it's just crazy. But if I do finish them, I do plan on rereading City of Bones just because the movie's coming out, and I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to read it by the movie coming out just because the movie's coming out in a week. And so those are the books that I read, and those are the books that I plan on reading. What did you guys do in July? How did you guys are doing in August? Have you read anything? Because I haven't. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!